And the mantra for food packaging, first you ask, who are you? That means product will start talking to you that I am so and so.
Correct.
Then second question, how are you? That means how the product gets spoiled. Okay, so that's called how are you. The third question is that where do you stay? That means where the product will be marketed. It is in Bombay or it's in Kashmir or it's a temperate region, tropic, because the climate is a big effect for the shelf life.
Yeah.
And the fourth question is how long? What is the life you are expecting?
Oh.
So if I'm
Basic questions.
basic. So these four questions, if someone can answer it, you are a food packaging specialist. So these I used to ask to my students, all classes
very
when I
nice,
used to
very
take class, that these four questions you should know. First, you understand about the product, whether it is a spice.
Who are you? How are you?
Where do you stay?
Where do you stay?
How long?
How long?
These four questions.
Oh.
And that is the basic mantra of food packaging.
Then you become a food packaging expert.
Yeah,
You should
then
know
you
this.
can, because the moment you start, because I tell you very big example, we say bread and biscuit. The bread is made from maida, biscuit is made from maida.
Correct.
But if you ask a bread that who are you, the bread will say that I am made from wheat flour. I got a moisture content of 36%. That's why my crumb is very soft and you like it. Bread will say that the bread. The biscuit will say I am also made from flour, but I have got only moisture content 2%. If you keep me on outside, I'll pick up the moisture from environment. I become soft and soggy. I stick to your teeth. You don't like me. So you understood what he wants.
Correct.
So who
correct,
are you?
correct.
Will give that. Second is how do you spoil? Then bread will say that if you want to keep me fresh, you need a packaging material which is a moisture barrier.
Right.
So bread is a problem. The 36% moisture, bread gets dried off.
Right.
Bread gets dry, you don't like it. Shelf life is gone. Biscuit is opposite. Biscuit they don't dry, they pick up.
Right.
So it becomes. So for picking is a problem and drying is also a problem. So
Right.
you need a moisture barrier.
Right.
If you take a potato chips, the potato chips which is a starch, and you just dry it, and the people used to do sun drying, now automation you can do it. They bring down the moisture content up to 2%. Then you fry it in oil, deep fry, and then you put the spices and all and make it tasty and all. Why we like it? Because it's crispy and it goes as a snack foods. Now if you put a packaging, who are you and how are you, ask this question, the chips will say that I am moisture content 2%, I am very crispy, crunchy. Now if you don't put me in a packaging, I'll start picking up. And the another problem in chips packaging, because it's a fried in oil, so you need an oxygen barrier.
Right.
If you don't have an oxygen barrier, it got oxidized and it got rancid. So that's why you find the old chips has got a bitter taste, because there is an oxidation has happened.
Okay.
There is also a problem about the light barrier, because sunlight has got an ultraviolet light which acts as a catalyst and which accelerates the oxidation process. So it is asking you the how are you, it talks you that you need a packaging for the chips which is a moisture barrier, which is a light barrier,
UV
which is an
barrier.
oxygen barrier, it should be sealable, you need an aroma barrier. So all the demand is coming from the product. So you have to ask the product, what do you need? You know, how to get spoiled. Suppose he said how long you are making a chips business and you want to sell it within 24 hours. You don't need very sophisticated packaging. But if you say no, I want to sell it for 3 months, then you have to need a very sophisticated packaging.
Correct.
Another big example I can give you, like a Tetra Pak.
Yeah.
Many people say that Tetra Pak, you know the normal mango juice, if you just extract the juice, keep it in a glass, and the mango juice will remain for few hours and immediately it gets spoiled.
Yes.
Because it gets fermented. But the same juice, if you put a Tetra Pak, which is a 6-month shelf life, without refrigeration, the question comes, how it has done it? So this is called aseptic technology. It's an aseptic package.
Right.
That means the product is sterile, the material is sterile, the environment is sterile. When the packing was done, it is in a sterile environment. Now to do so, you have to do so much sophistication in the packaging structure. So the design of packaging is very important. So you got a Tetra Pak carton, which we say, Tetra Pak is the name of the company, but actually it is called paper-based laminated composite carton.
Correct.
That's the actual term. So if you make the composite carton, because I am also chairing many committees and Bureau of Indian Standard, so we have just published one standard that on composite carton standard for the liquid product. So when you sterilize it, it is sterilized at a very high temperature, 130 degrees centigrade for 2 seconds time. So you need a material which can withstand that heat. So you need an aluminum foil.
Right.
So in the Tetra Pak carton, the middle layer is aluminum which takes the heat. Then you need a body. So body is the paper board, which is 30 GSM, now 60 GSM paper board. And board and foil in between, you can't use any kind of adhesives. It has to be food grade. So use a polyethylene. So it becomes how many layers? 3 layers. So you got a foil, you got a polyethylene extrusion coating, you got a paper board. So 3 layers. Paper board will be printed. But the print during transit, there is a chances of scratching, which is called scuff proof. So you need another layer on the top, so it becomes 4 layers. So aluminum foil, and you put a mango juice or any other acidic board, it starts reacting. So you need another coat, so you got another polythene, it becomes 5 layers. Now in Tetra Pak, you've seen so complicated the carton structure, the corner, it might get whole. So you need another polyethylene, which we say LLDPE, which is you have to use a very easy, because contaminated series to down. So you put another polyethylene, it becomes 6 layers. Now the 6 layer structure, it has not come by the choice. It is by compulsion by the product, because product you ask, who are you? Product will say, I am so and so, and I need that. And that's the packaging.
That's how packaging is evolved
That's
and
the
developed.
packaging involvement. So in Government of India also, when we talk in the export packaging, all the time we talks about the shelf life. Whether it is a spice, whether it's a tea product, everywhere you think that how long the product can be retained. Otherwise, that's how the packaging.
Then the packaging is defined. Lovely.
Yeah.
Superb. Lovely journey.
Yeah.